Guys, what's going on? I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have seen the fight. Zile Zhang destroys Joe Joyce again, knocks him out in absolute brutal fashion. And you know what? I'm not surprised. I said, the first time the fight happened, I don't see how Joe Joyce wins this fight. I don't see how Joe Joyce wins this rematch. And I was right. Joyce just doesn't have he just doesn't have the attributes. Stylistically, Zhang's all wrong for him. Punches too hard, too fast of hands. And Joyce just gets hit too much. And you can't get hit against a guy that's that big a puncher, that accurate, that fast. Zhang's not the feet. What his footwork isn't the quickest, but I mean his hand speed is pretty fast, and he made Joe Joyce look really really slow, like a punch bag almost in there. And the writing was on the wall in the second round. The first round, Zhang was, in my opinion, Joyce was being very negative, and Zhang was just kind of letting the round play out, feeling out round. And then the second round, Zhang just opened up, and you could see straight away it just basically was, just was picking up from where it left off, in the last fight, and he just battered him. He obliterated him. This was even worse than the first fight because Zhang knew as soon as that second round happened, Zhang knew it was just a matter of time. And Joyce was wobbly, he was shaky, his confidence was all over the place, and then the knockout was brutal. He absolutely ruined him. Like, no one thought Joyce would be flattened like that. But you can't, like I said, it doesn't matter how good your chin is, you can't keep taking punishment like that. That was like, I even thought that after the third round, if he didn't get caught with that punch, they should have pulled him out because it was one-way traffic. He wasn't going to win that fight. And the other problem that Joyce had is Joyce has got no power in his punches. Literally, his punches are like arm punches. I mean, I don't see how, like, even Dubois, I don't understand how he beat Dubois. I think he just beat Dubois. Like, Joyce is just so big, so he kind of overwhelms you. But literally, his punches have no power. It's like arm punches, and it's been like that all throughout his career. But he's managed to get away with it. But Zhang's just way bigger than him. And the thing is, Zhang has stamina issues, but Zhang didn't care about his punch power. Zhang just kept walking through him because Zhang probably thought that this guy's got no power. And Zhang just kept walking through because he knew that this guy can't hurt me. Zhang wasn't under any pressure, even though, Zhang is 40 and he has stamina issues. We saw it against Jerry Forrest, and we saw it against Hrgovic towards the end of that fight. He started to gas out. The problem is, Joyce doesn't have any power to really tire Zhang. The fight's been fought at a very slow pace. Zhang's never going to get tired against Joyce because Joyce has literally no power to hurt him. So, and then Joyce is getting wobbled by every big punch that Zhang is landing because Zhang can punch. I mean, he put Hrgovic down as well. Zhang's a really big puncher. So, you can't go in there with Zile Zhang and just keep getting hit because that guy's going to wipe you out. And that's what he did. The amount of punches that were landing on Joyce's chin it's not good for his health, especially against a guy that's 20 stone, that's a big puncher. What do you think's going to happen? Everybody was saying, well, now that Joyce is going to come in heavier, it didn't make an iota of difference. It was even worse. He got flattened, even worse, and he got knocked cold. All of that stuff about the weight, it was all nonsense. Zhang was always going to do him. Zhang's just a better boxer. He's more fluid. He's faster. He's a better boxer overall, and that would happen if he fights him 10 times. He beats him 10 times. There's no way. There's no way in that Joyce wins that fight ever. In my opinion, I just don't think Joyce has the skills. I don't think he has the boxing ability to beat Zhang. I think Zhang's just better than him in every aspect. I think Zhang's, in my opinion, got as good a chin. I think he's faster. I think he's a better boxer. He's more coordinated. He's got better footwork. He's got more punch power. I just think he's just overall a better guy, better fighter. So I don't think Joyce ever stood a chance, to be honest with you. I don't think they should have really made the rematch. I think the rematch was only going to go one way, and that was going to be in the favor of Zhang, and we saw what happened. This was even more conclusive because, Joyce was tentative. Joyce didn't know what to do. Because how is he going to beat Zhang? He's not a better boxer than Zhang. He's not a bigger puncher than Zhang, so going toe-to-toe is just only going to end one way. So he was just hoping that Zhang gets tired. I think that's what he was hoping on, because there was no way he was going to win. I mean, that was a destruction. He completely dismantled Joyce. You know, and that might be the end of Joyce, to be honest, because I don't know where Joyce goes from here. I'd like to see Zhang fight Fury. I'd like to see Zhang fight Joshua. I'd like to see Zhang fight all these big names. Unfortunately, I just don't think he'll get those fights. Sorry about that, guys. It's late at night. I'm absolutely knackered. But yeah, I don't think Zhang's going to get those fights, because I think Zhang's too dangerous. So I don't think any of those guys are going to want to fight him, because he's too dangerous and too high risk. So there's no way I think that those guys are going to fight Zhilei Zhang unless he becomes a mandatory for. And I know he's become mandatory for Usyk, so that might happen, because Usyk fights his mandatories and fights the guys. So you know, we might get to see an Usyk Zhang fight, which I think is a very good fight, and that won't be an easy fight for Usyk either, because Zhang is a very big puncher, and Zhang could potentially hurt Usyk, and he's also a good boxer. So he's not just powerful, he's a good boxer as well. So that makes it a good fight, actually. That's a fight that I would be intrigued. I would intrigue in the Tyson Fury fight as well, and the Anthony Joshua fight. These would be good fights for Zhilei Zhang. I would like to see it, personally. But yeah, leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.